This week on Moms Like Us, Candace Bure reveals whether or not she's ready for her son to get married.
I hope I'm the best mother-in-law in town.
Then we'll take a look at the Kardashian kids' epic Halloween.
If you have the means to do that for your family, I think it's wonderful. But you also have to realize what's happening in the world right now to kind of be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't share this.
Plus, we find out how Beyonce's parenting changed during quarantine.
I can totally relate to Beyonce because you do become a better listener.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Moms Like Us. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here with BRIANNE MANZ from Stroller in the City, and welcome to Moms Like Us. Hi, BRIANNE.
Hey, Christina, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
We're going, moving along.
Moving right along. Happy November. Crazy.
I know. I can't believe we're here. Like, Thanksgiving is like 3 weeks away at this point. That's nuts.
That is nuts. Are you getting into holiday mode now?
I am, kind of. I think that we need to like celebrate Christmas for like 3 months right now.
Seriously, I am so ready to put up the tree, put up the decorations, like a lot of other celebrities have already done, which is great. It's great to see. They are decking their halls with some holiday decor. Take a look at January Jones's fireplace and tree. The Mad Men actress told her Instagram followers that she began putting up Christmas decorations just one day after Halloween, and she's got her stockings hung by the chimney with care, and she even decorated her tree. Good for her.
I love it. And she's not alone because Meghan Trainor had her Christmas tree up before Halloween, but she has an excuse because it was pegged to her holiday theme album, A Very Trainor Christmas, which dropped on October 30th. She also dressed up like Cindy Lou Who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas and captioned this photo. So it's Christmas, right? Because it is at this point, right?
It totally is. And Queer Eyes Tan France told haters to back off when he posted his gorgeous tree on Halloween, saying that it's a 10-year Halloween tradition. Pretty cute.
I love that. And lastly, Snooki, she shared this photo hugging Santa with a tree and some presents already wrapped underneath it, saying, finally.
Finally. I mean, how soon is too soon to put up the tree?
I feel like it's not now. And you know, it's funny, we always got a real tree every year. And this year, we're actually looking into a fake tree because we want it up for longer.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of the reason we did the same thing, did a real tree for a really long time. And then last year or the year before, we did a fake tree because I'm like, I want it up for like the entire month of, right after. I usually do right at the day after Thanksgiving, but this year, I don't know. I might go a little bit sooner.
I think I'm going to too. I think I'm going to have it up by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, might as well get into the holiday spirit, because this year we definitely need a pick me up a little bit.
Totally. I mean, exactly. And now, have you started holiday shopping yet?
I did some stuff for the baby on when like Amazon had their Prime Day, but nothing big yet. How about you?
I started stashing a little bit of things. Like I just happened to I ordered something for the girls and it came and I was like going to give it to them. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to save it for the holidays.
Save it for the holidays.
I'm starting to stash.
Totally. And I know that if we want to buy something for ourselves, you have a great thing going on with your holiday collection.
Yes, guys. I launched my holiday collection. I'm so excited to tell you guys. It is on pre-sale now. And what we did, we do all things pre-sale because we want to keep it sustainable. So the sales go to Friday. And if you order by then, you'll have it by Thanksgiving, which is so great. So there's styles for moms, there's styles for kids, there's tops, there's dresses, there's skirts. I'm wearing my top now. This is our favorite. It's called the Bedford top. It's my favorite. It has puff sleeve and then it has like a little ruffle.
That is so cute.
Bottom. It's so fun. It has like a side zip. It's really flattering on and it's just $90. Which is great price. And for all us weekly readers, use code STROLLER10 for 10% off your purchase, guys.
I love that. I love that top too. It's like a great holiday outfit.
Thank you. Yeah, you can wear it with black pants, black jeans, regular jeans. So it's really fun.
So cute. And then where can everybody go again to go and get it?
Yeah, so the website is inthecity.shop.
Love it. Yes, go get shopping. Definitely. It's great stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, let's put our holiday on hold for a second and get to some mom and dad news of the week. We sat down with Candace Bure, who opened up about her kids growing up and the possibility about becoming a grandma in the next few years. Take a look. Another big thing that you have going on in your life is that you are about to plan your son's wedding. How are you feeling about him getting married?
I love it. I don't think that I'm planning the wedding as much as I want to, but I'm a helper, just a helper and sitting on the sidelines ready to go whenever I'm asked.
Yeah. How do you feel about him getting married?
Oh, I'm so very excited. He's just an incredible young man, and I'm just so looking forward to this new journey and start of his life.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of mother-in-law do you think that you're going to be?
I hope I'm the best mother-in-law in town. Like, my parents were such great role models in having 4 children and then 4 son-in-laws and daughter-in-law. And my parents were, and what I'm saying is I'm modeling the same thought that they always had. Like, as long as your spouse treats you well, we will love them unconditionally. We want to be a part of your lives. We want to be a part of the grandkids' lives. So I don't want to do anything to rock the boat. I just want to be there to support. So that's the intention of me being a mother-in-law.
Definitely. I mean, you could potentially, your son could potentially have his own kids in a couple years. I mean, what the thought of being a grandma, what does that mean to you?
Oh my gosh, I love it. Like, it is so exciting to me. I can't wait until the day I do become a grandma, whether that's in a few years or 5 years or 10 years, whatever. But I love children, and the younger I am, like, I'm going to be the hot grandma, that.
Seriously,
I know it's really silly. I'll be
your mom. Yes, you will be grandma.
Totally,
I love that. Is there one piece of advice that you and your husband are giving to your son about marriage?
Oh, we give him so much advice because we've been married for 24 years, and it's always a journey. I think that's what we tell him, and obviously communication is key, and to always put your spouse on a pedestal. That's what we believe in, and treat them beyond how you would want to be treated. Because I think when you treat someone with so much respect and love and kindness and gentleness, and put their needs ahead of your own, usually in return, your spouse is going to do the same.
Definitely.
We all have our things that happen every day, but for the most part, this is like the big blanket statement. It usually goes hand in hand.
It's crazy, but it's definitely possible.
Right. She's 44. So in the next couple of years, she can be like a grandma under 50, which is so crazy.
It's so crazy to think about. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's young now, right? Because women are becoming moms at 44 too. They're not becoming grandmas. So, good for her. She had her kids young. It's so exciting for her, I think, and I think it goes either way now,
It really does. There's no rule book. There's no right or wrong. It's kind of cool because she will be able to probably down the line, see her great grandkids, which is pretty fantastic if everything goes well. But, I think it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, anything goes now. So good for her.
Good for her. We love it. We love it. All right. What else is going on?
So up next, Beyonce chatted with British Vogue about how she tackled 2020. When asked if the past few months have changed her as a parent, she replied, "I've become a better listener," which I can totally relate to.
Yes.
Blue is very smart, and she's aware that there is a shift, but it's my job as a parent to do my best to keep her world as positive and safe as can be for an 8-year-old. My best advice is to love them harder than ever. I let my children know that they are never too young to contribute to the world. I never underestimate their thoughts and feelings, and check in with them to understand how this is affecting them. I believe the best way to teach them is to be the example.
I think that's such great advice and a great insight. And, we've talked so much about celebs in quarantine and what they have been doing, but I haven't asked you, what have you learned about parenting during quarantine?
Oh my God. I feel like so much, but I really do. I can totally relate to Beyonce because you do become a better listener. And I think I've learned to stop and smell the roses and to really sit down. Like, our lives were so hectic before quarantine. We were traveling everywhere, and it really made us sit back and just enjoy our family values, to really have a conversation and to definitely keep checking in on your kids because they're listening to everything. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of scary.
No, it is scary. And I think that's so important. It's, it was a reset button for so many people, and it did put things in perspective, and to value that family time, because you're always on the go, and it's nice to kind of just sit down, take a breath, have a conversation with your kids, and listen to what they're going through, because they're going through this just as it's just as hard for them as it is for us during this time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it also taught me, like, we don't need to do like 5 things on like the weekend. Like, it's okay to do nothing as a family and not feel guilty about it. Cause that was me all the time. And to just sit home now is like something that we like all cherish now, which is really funny.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just those quiet moments at home that create the best memories.
Yes. Yeah.
Really.
So we also sat down with our favorite Hollywood legend, GEENA Davis, and the mom of 3 opened up about the hardest thing about having teenagers. Take a look at this.
What's the most challenging part and the best part of parenting teens?
Oh, well, it's actually pretty great. I was scared because people say a lot about teens, but it's been pretty great. They're fun and fascinating, and I haven't had teen sort of problems with them, and they're very self-motivated, and it's been pretty good. And it's kind of fun now being able to have them drive me places. It's shocking when your kid is old enough to drive, but it's fun.
Sure, yes. I'm just shocking and probably always also a little scary at times, I would imagine.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you had to deal with the whole homeschooling thing as well too?
Oh yeah. They're all homeschooling. My daughter, in August, I said, has your college decided yet if they're going to have people live in the dorms, or what's the deal? And she said, Mom, I've been in college for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, because I couldn't tell. You're just in your room. I couldn't tell.
That's amazing. I love that so much. That's so great. I mean, you did say what's, the best and most challenging thing, but is motherhood probably the greatest role that you've ever done then?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love GEENA Davis. She is so wonderful. Now, are your kids teens yet? You have one teen?
We have a preteen. He's 12, my son Ryder.
Yeah.
So we're getting there with the preteen phase, and things have definitely shifted. He's no longer a baby. He has opinions, and we need to respect that.
Right. What kind of scares you the most about parenting a teenager?
I think it's like the social media situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not so much like he's not on like Facebook or Instagram. He's not really into that social media aspect, but it's like the electronics and like the games. Like, he plays Fortnite and he's like really into it. And, I get he's playing with his friends, but like that's their way of communicating. Mm-hmm. So it scares me. It's like, to have someone on like, he has someone on speaker, and then he's like playing the game with them, like on the computer. And I'm like, oh my God, like just go to his house,
Right. Yeah.
But I know we're in quarantine too, but like just go to the park and like play with them. You know what I mean? But it's just different.
No, it is. I mean, things have definitely changed since we were growing up. Not the same. All right. Well, now that we have moved, a lot of us have moved on from Halloween, but we have to talk about Kim Kardashian's epic Halloween celebration. Kardashians always bring it, and this year they did not disappoint. She and Kanye and their 4 kids dressed up as spiders, but no, they did not get their costumes from Party City. They went all out. They went these over-the-top get-ups. They look like they're, a set of a high budget movie. Like, these are serious costumes. Now, Kim also went on to show her house, which was completely transformed into a massive spider web. There were, of course, a lot of commenters, a lot of haters saying, imagine being this rich, or seriously get a grip. There are people suffering, or imagine how many mouths you'd feed during this time if you put your cash into that rather than this or yourself.
Would you do that if you had all her money? I don't know.
Maybe I would do it and maybe not show it.
I agree with you 100%. Like, if you have the means to do that for your family, I think it's wonderful. But you also have to realize what's happening in the world right now to kind of be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't share this.
Right. Yeah. Maybe I'll tone it down a little bit. Maybe I'll just show a picture of maybe our costumes and maybe not show my entire house being transformed into a spider web. Yeah. I get it. She also took some flack for her 40th birthday party. She flew a bunch of family and friends to a private island. And, a lot of people were saying pretty much the same things, like, you're being very insensitive during this time. Like, how much would people kill right now to go on a vacation? And who knows when they'll be able to, because they can't fly private. and can't afford to get everybody tested in their family. So I think maybe she should take a little bit of a break from social media. What do you think?
I completely agree with you. Absolutely. I just feel like if you're going to do that because you have the means, that's amazing. I don't think that you should share it. And I do think that you should give back half that to people who can't. Not saying that you should fly someone, privately on a jet, but like you should be giving back to the community as well, and these people who follow you, and just like flaunt that behavior in their face.
Right. I feel like no other celebrities but the Kardashians really do this. I'm like trying to like rack my brain about like, obviously a lot of celebrities dress up for Halloween and they, went all out for their kids, but I can't think of anybody that's really gone this above and beyond.
No, absolutely not. And even like friends who I know who have like a ton of money and they do fly privately, never once show that they're on a private jet. Never once, like I know that they do, but they never once show it. They never once talk about it. They just do it. Yeah. And so that I feel like is a little obnoxious on their end for sure.
So it's like, we understand, we know you have money. You don't have to keep reminding us. We know, don't worry.
Exactly. We're on to our Get Real moment of the week, and it goes to Jamie Otis, who showered her next level postpartum hair loss in an Instagram video this week. And this is something to watch. Yeah. She captioned the video saying, "Here I am completely raw and bare and balding. I have no makeup, no filter, and you can totally see my bald spots. I have so much hair loss. Postpartum has rocked me to my core, affecting me physically, mentally, and emotionally. But every day I am working towards healing my whole body from the inside out." And she went on to write that she has been battling depression since her 5-month-old son, Hendrix, his birth, adding, "I know I'm so lucky to be a mom. We tried and tried and tried for so long to get these beautiful babies, and I'm so thankful. But that's the thing about depression. You can't put makeup on it and instantly feel better. You can't even spray dry shampoo on your bald spots and expect the sadness that you buried to stay down."
I mean, that's true. I mean, a lot of, we've talked about this so many times that, the first year after you give birth, like your body is still going through so many emotional changes, and, a lot of people battle postpartum depression and deal with balding and losing your hair. Did you have to deal with that at all?
I didn't lose my hair. I wasn't balding. I definitely it was coming out, but I didn't have any like bald spots. Like it felt thinner, but then with the prenatal vitamins, I feel like it got thicker again.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was like a weird shift.
Yeah. I never lost any hair. For some reason, my hair stopped growing for a while. I don't know. It was like because I was using so much heat in my hair, or it was because of the baby. I have no idea. It's like finally started growing again. But that was I didn't have to deal with any hair loss, luckily. But postpartum depression is a real thing, and it's good that she talks about it, because so many celebrities, like she said, kind of slap on the makeup and, pose for the picture perfect. And it's not like that all the time.
It's not. And I think you have to be like open about it. Like, I feel like 12 years ago when my son was born, like you had to fill out that, like, it was like 5-question thing in the doctor's office. And of course you put like, no, but I was having these like postpartum like feelings, and it was, the lack of sleep. It goes into so much, you know what I mean? And if you don't take care of it, it's going to last for a very long time.
Totally.
You need to tackle it head on, and you need to be honest about it. And no one was honest about it 12 years ago. I feel like now people are talking about it so much more.
Yeah. Now it's okay to talk about, but yeah, it's a real thing. It really is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's circle back to the Kardashians, because Khloe Kardashian has our clapback of the week. Now, after posting family Halloween photos of her, Tristan Thompson, and their 2-year-old daughter, True, just as Mark Anthony, Cleopatra, and her Royal Highness, one user commented that they were still convinced that Khloe is going to tell us in a couple of months that she is pregnant. Well, Khloe replied saying, "Well, my abs say otherwise, babe." Now, she previously slammed pregnancy speculation in May when she tweeted, "Shaking my head, people swear they know everything about me, including my uterus. Sick. The nasty things you're saying about me are over a rumor. I have seen so many hurtful, despicable stories and tweets about me over a false story. And if it were true, it's my life, not yours."
I can't. It leaves us speechless every week, our clapbacks, don't they?
They really do. People just don't care. They feel like they can say whatever they want. And based on that photo, I mean, she's got like an outline of 6-pack abs. She's clearly not pregnant.
I know. And even if she was, like, back off, people, you know what I mean? She's not ready to share with you guys yet. And I don't think she is, though.
Yeah.
But it's so rude and it's so hurtful. And it really, they have to have a thick skin, like, with all these comments coming back and forth at them, you know?
They have to let it just roll off their back. But sometimes, like, they have been replying a little bit more, and they do notice that people are, you know, and she has said it's her life. She decided to get back together with Tristan. We obviously all know that past. He cheated on her multiple times, one time when she was 9 months pregnant, but you know, she's still trying to make it work for the sake of her family. And if that's what makes her happy, then that's what makes her happy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that they canceled their show because they were kind of sick of everyone knowing everything about their lives?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past that, you know, speculation. I mean, of course. I feel like a bunch of them, you know, started getting, like, Courtney, like, I feel like she was, like, done.
Yeah.
And she's been done for years now, you know, and I feel like it was, like, Kim and Chris who, like, wanted them to, like, keep going and keep going. But I think, I mean, you have to get sick of it at this point. And it's like, it can't be a money thing, right? I mean,
well, no, because they said, I think they make more money just posting on Instagram than they do in an entire season of the show. So it definitely wasn't about about the money, I guess. I mean, they have enough money to last them 3 lifetimes. So
exactly. You know, their kids are getting older too, and I'm sure the kids have a say, you know, and I'm sure things like that. I mean, I'm glad that they kind of canceled it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need a break a little.
We do need a break until the spinoffs start coming, which I'm sure will be soon.
Exactly. That is true.
We'll have to just wait and see. Well, Brianne, thank you so much as always.
Thanks, Christina. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you. You too. Make sure to check back every Thursday at 3 p.m. for Moms Like Us on Us Weekly's YouTube channel. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and Brianne and I will see you next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.